Well, that was a really hilarious performance by Comedy Nawat with Gist. जाते जाते कुछ जाने की बात कर रहे थे, हालांकि जाने का टाइम तो नहीं हुआ है, लेकिन अगर उसमें एक शायरी हो जाए तो आपको कैसा लगेगा? कहें तो इरशाद करूं? बिल्कुल। सिद्धू जी, आपकी तरफ से एक शायरी पेश है। एक बात मैं कहूंगा, सच में कहूंगा, एक बात मैं कहूंगा, सच में कहूंगा, जहां भी रहूंगा टच में रहूंगा। थैंक यू, थैंक यू। इतनी कम पसंद आई क्या? ताली बहुत कम बजी पर। जैसा कि आप सभी ने देखा, कॉमेडी के दौरान अलग अलग मूड्स थे। वैसे हमारी डेली लाइफ में भी अलग अलग मूड्स होते हैं। इस बार हमने सोचा है, जिस तरह हमारे मूड होते हैं, कभी हैप्पी, कभी गुस्सा, और कभी अबल्ले ओए यानी कि पार्टी, इस सभी को प्रेजेंट करने के लिए हमने कुछ वीडियो तैयार किया है एनिमेशन से, और बहुत ही लाजवाब एनिमेशन है। तो क्यों ना उसको पेश किया जाए? बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। So that was really a funny cartoon.
You had, all of us who must have enjoyed the cartoon. We could hear the laugh, even I was enjoying. Ankush, what is this? Such a change. What are you going to do, yaar?
मैम एक्चुअली इतने सारे डांस देख के परफॉर्मेंस देख के मेरा भी ना कुछ डांस करने का मन हो गया
Oh my God. What are you going to do?
Dance. Actually, your performance was quite well, so I thought, why shouldn't I present my performance?
Oh my God,
And
the
rock
boys
you
are going
people.
to rock now. My
Yeah.
God.
Yo.
Yo. Okay, wait and watch. Girls, hold on to your seats. The boys are going to rock the stage.
एक बारी मिलनी थी मिली एक बारी जिंदगी है जैसे कोई लड़की कमारी पटी ही ना यारो बड़ी लाइन मारी है अब लग रहा है ये लड़की अटकली सटकली रे सटकली ओ थोड़ी सटकली बदले जो किस्मत के ये तारे सटकली रे सटकली सकले अकल सटकली बाबा जी बाबा रे ईमानदारी की बीमारी छोड़ के आजा दौड़ के आजा ओ करे दिल तुझको इनवाइट ओ सारी नाइट बेशर्मी की हाय ओ सारी नाइट बेशर्मी की हाय एक तू एक मैं और हो डिम डिम ये लाइट
हो सारी नाइट बेशर्मी की हाइट हो सारी नाइट बेशर्मी की हाइट एक तू एक मैं और हो डिम डिम ये लाइट
दरवाजे को कुंडी मारो कोई न बच के जाने पाए डीजे को समझा दो म्यूजिक गलती से भी रुक ना जाए दगा दगा जो फील करे वो जाके दो रेड बुल गटक ले जिसको डांस नहीं करना वो जाके अपनी भैंस चराए अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है और जिसको डांस नहीं करना वो जाके अपनी भैंस चराए
तुमसे मिलने का कीड़ा अंदर है डेटिंग कर ले तू ओपन कैलेंडर है तुमसे मिलने का कीड़ा अंदर है डेटिंग कर ले तू ओपन कैलेंडर है सोम मंगल बुध गुरु शुक्र शनि रवि आजा मेरी गली आजा मेरी गली आजा मेरी गली आजा मेरी गली 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일
clapping, the boys. Wow, even I feel like dancing. Now, of course, we have, and we see so many misters here. We're going to announce the Mr. Just Award here. Let's reveal the name. Can we have the name, Shiny? Who's Mr. Just? Wow. Is Kanish there? Kanish Nagraj. Is he here? Give him a big round of applause. Come up on stage. Kanish, where are you? Lovely smile. Can we have MDK sir on the stage, please, to give away the award? And along with this, we will announce Miss Just. Let's wait. Give him a big round of applause. Come on, guys. सबको किसी को जलन हो रही क्या? Burning smell आ रहा है यार? नहीं ना? Wow, that's sportiveness. Fantastic. We have Miss Just. We'll announce, but it's unfortunate that she's not here. Ruchi Garg is Miss Just. She's getting the award. Please give her a round of applause. A very sincere employee in Just. So we are all very proud of you, Ruchi. Okay, thank you. चलता है कब खत्म होगा? No, we don't want. I don't. The time never gets. It never. Okay, it never ends. We have one more beautiful voice in Just, who's, of course, Mr. Kulkarni keeps hearing her voice whenever he instructs her. Let's have Priyanka on the stage. Come on, Priyanka, come and rock. Mr. Rahul here for a Marathi Gana. Something very nice and very wonderful lyrics. Let's welcome Rahul Barade with a round of applause.
हलद लाविते ग सवत्या माल्यान हिरा दिला ग गावच्या देवाला आली व कुंदाबाई अक्काची माऊली कुंदाली हलद लावा अक्काबाईचे ये मावशे ये ताई ये कमला अक्काच्या लग्नाला गाणं गा
पहिल्या धारच्या प्रेमानं साला कालीच केलंय बा हे कालीच केलंय बा ही पोलीस तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना ही पोलीस तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना प्रेमानं साला पहिल्या दारच्या प्रेमानं साला कालीच केलंय बा हे कालीच केलंय बा ही पोलिसाच तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना ही पोलिसाच तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना हे अरुण अरुण करू नको हे बिडू दे आता डोल्याला डोला हे अरुण अरुण करू नको इशारा बिडू दे आता डोल्याला डोला इथं बी दिंडी तिथं बी दिंडी इथं बी दिंडी तिथं बी दिंडी जोसान पेटू द्या ही पोलिसात तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना अरे ही पोलिसात तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना चोरून जरी यो गेटमेट झाला खबर जायली कोली वाऱ्याला चोरून जरी यो गेटमेट झाला खबर जायली कोली वाऱ्याला आव लागलाय आता तोल सुटाया लागलाय आता तोल सुटाया इश्काची कुटली आला ही पोलिसात तुपात नीतीला मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना मौऱ्याचा लागलाय ना
पोलिसात
भोजपुरी हो गई, बिहारी हो गई, हिंदी हो गई, और आप सबको पता है हमारा जस्ट मल्टीलिंगुअल है। तो चलो कुछ ना पंजाबी क्यों नहीं करते हम कुछ? चलो फिर तैयार।
Bhangra.
बेटा ह्यूज
A big round of applause. Welcome the Bhangra guys.
हाँ जी, तैयार हो फिर पकड़ा पौड़ी। लो जी।
ਵੈਦ ਮਗਾ ਦੇ ਮਾਹੀ ਵੇ ਮਾਹੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੈਦ ਮਗਾ ਦੇ ਆਵੇ ਪਲਾਂ ਚ ਸਾਹ ਸੁਖ ਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੱਲ ਦਾ ਕਾਲ ਦਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੱਲ ਦਾ ਕਾਲ ਦਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੱਲ ਦਾ
ਤੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਗੋਰੇ ਰੰਗ ਦਾ ਕਸੂਰ, ਤੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਗੋਰੇ ਰੰਗ ਦਾ ਕਸੂਰ, ਸੌ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਖੜੀ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗੇ ਖਿੱਲ ਵਰਗੀ ਨੀ ਛੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਐ ਅੱਖ ਇੱਲ ਵਰਗੀ ਨੀ ਛੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ, ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਐ ਅੱਖ ਇੱਲ ਵਰਗੀ ਨੀ ਛੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ।
ਫੋਟੋ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇਰੀ ਫੋਟੋ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਕਿਤਾਬ
ਕੁੜੀ ਤੂੰ ਪਟਾਕਾ ਦਿਲ ਚ ਧਮਾਕਾ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਟਣੇ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਅੱਜ ਨਾਕਾ। ਕੁੜੀ ਤੂੰ ਪਟਾਕਾ ਕਰ ਦਿਲ ਚ ਧਮਾਕਾ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਟਣੇ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਅੱਜ ਨਾਕਾ। ਦੂਰ ਜਾ ਖੜੀ ਐ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਫੁੱਲਝੜੀ ਐ, ਹਾਂ ਦੂਰ ਜਾ ਖੜੀ ਐ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਫੁੱਲਝੜੀ ਐ। ਵੇਖੀ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਖਾਲੀ, ਚਿੱਟੀ ਦੀ ਕਬੂਤਰੀ ਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਹੈ ਕਾਲੀ, ਜਿਹਨੇ ਫਸਾਲੀ ਬਾਈ ਉਹਦੀ ਹੈ ਦਿਵਾਲੀ। ਚਿੱਟੀ ਦੀ ਕਬੂਤਰੀ ਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਹੈ ਕਾਲੀ, ਜਿਹਨੇ ਫਸਾਲੀ ਬਾਈ ਉਹਦੀ ਹੈ ਦਿਵਾਲੀ।
ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਗਈ ਚ ਲਲਕਾਰਾ ਗੁਆਂਢ ਸਾਰਾ ਲੁੱਟਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਉਹ ਦੇਸੀ ਜੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਦੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਕਾੜੀ ਕੀ ਨੀ ਗਲੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਲੁੱਟਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਉਹ ਦੇਸੀ ਜੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਦੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਕਾੜੀ ਕੀ ਨੀ ਗਲੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਲੁੱਟਦਾ ਫਿਰੇ। ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿਲ ਚ ਕਦੇ ਨੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਪਾਲ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੁਕੀਨ ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਦੇ ਐਵੇਂ ਸਾਤੋਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੁਕੀਨ ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਦੇ ਐਵੇਂ ਸਾਤੋਂ ਨਾਲ
ਸਾਰੇ ਗਿਣਗਿਣੀਆਂ ਚ ਤੇਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਗਰ ਰਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਰੋਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ। ਸਾਰੇ ਗਿਣਗਿਣੀਆਂ ਚ ਤੇਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਗਰ ਰਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਰੋਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ। ਓ ਹੋ 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 ਇਸ਼ਕ ਤੇਰਾ
Mr. Mahesh Kulkarni on the stage. He's going to talk about the achievements and our projects. Thank you.
Yes or no? Very nice. Day, right from the morning till evening. I hope that this evening is a wonderful evening, and I'm not going to get into the total presentation of whatever activities we are doing so far. Till the time he's going to set up the laptop, I would like to basically thank our Director General, Rajat Mona, the Executive Director, then PK Sinha and all the senior members for giving us this opportunity in terms of presenting whatever work we have done so far and providing a continuous support to our activities. So before we start, we would like to formally welcome our Director General, Mrs. and Mrs. Rajat Mona. May I request Judge Singh to offer a bouquet? तेवढंच होते पण त्या साईडला तो पण हे सेटअप नाही होत ना. Mayor E.K. Sinha, please. We have got Aparna Kulkarni from Finance. Okay. Aparna Kulkarni from Finance. Not going to run through the total presentation, but I think it is a good opportunity for me as well as to present what has happened in the last year. And since family members are also here, we wish that they know what their children are doing over here and their members basically. So this is a good opportunity to showcase some of the work what has been happening in past 1 year. I will skip some of the things very fast just because most of the people are aware of what exactly is happening. And it's almost like more than 2 decades of research and development. A lot of work has happened right from the GIST chip development, and if you can see, we have already enabled a lot of basically embedded systems. In the embedded systems, we have embedded the Indian languages into the POS printer. We have embedded Indian languages into the, as a showcase to you, we have also given a solution to the Indian languages onto the basically the line matrix printer, which is a Arabic line matrix printer. We have given this solution to the Printronics, which is a USA based company. Then you are aware that we have already started working with most of the what is called the tablet and the mobile handset providers, especially when you get into the so-called the television platform also. So wherever you go onto the television platform, you will see GIST always over there. Like right from Tata Sky, Big TV, Smart DTV, the Bell tablets, Sony Ericsson, Motorola, Samsung, and so on and so forth. So a lot of work in that regard, enabling their devices with Indian languages. Last year, we have backed an order from Motorola for giving Sinhala support to the basically so-called the handset of the Motorola. So this is the basically the work what has happened from 1988 to 2010 and 15. I am not going into the details, but you can see a whole plethora of tools and technologies coming out of the GIST lab, and which are very highly successful market-oriented products. And you can see now we are focusing more on Android and other platforms as well as the DVB platforms. So till date, there are close to around 30 million GIST technology users, and as you can see, that we have got a lot of projects, international projects from the multinational brands like Samsung, Sony Ericsson, Motorola, NDS Germany, Bitstream, Bangladesh Bank, B4U, UK, Mauritius. Then there are certain local players like the big players like Agmacnet, Income Tax, UIDA, NIC, BPCL, and so on and so forth. And industry projects are also there with us like Wipro, TVSC, Infosys, ITI, TCS. The list is a very long list basically, but I started capturing some of the few points over here, which we felt that they are very, very important. Then on the broadcast medium, we have got something like Sun TV, NDTV, IBN Lokmat, then Kaveri, Doordarshan, Indira TV, Kalinganar, then TV9, and so on and so forth. So you can see the presence of GIST in all the walk of the life. So a couple of awards, I will skip this part, basically couple of awards. There were long, what is called the early, whatever we have worked, LEAP office and other part, we got the awards. On the recent achievement, if you look at it, I am not going to spell out all the things, but recent achievement was that we have released the Urdu language fonts and tool CD at the hands of Honorable Minister, Kapil Sibal. Then we have also released the e-books on Urdu children's book provided by the NCPL. We have held an international conference on IPR in collaboration with NELIT. Then we have released the localization.go.in, which has got a portal, which is a translator plugin. We are participating in an ICANN meeting. We have also been working on a gesture recognition, that is a gesture as well as text to Indian Sign Language as showcased during the CIDAX Foundation Day. Then participated in a web and TV workshop in Munich under the W3C. So it's also a very important activity for all of us, that now since the convergence is happening, we are feeling that the broadband as well as the broadcast are getting together, they are merging together, and we happen to put a paper in this W3C which got accepted, and our people presented over there in the web and TV workshop. Then recently we have completed the .in basically registry for 22 official languages. I will bring some of the slides over there. And then we have also worked on something called the WIPO's IP Panorama. WIPO, we have collaborated with WIPO, that is the World Intellectual Property Organization, as well as the GIST DIT, and we have successfully localized the IP Panorama for the Indian environment. Then we held some FUEL conferences. FUEL stands for the Frequently Used Entry List. Recently we received an award for FUEL project also, and we have showcased a lot of tools and technologies and demos to the new Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, and he was very, very happy with the development for Marathi language. Then recently we have done other work, like currently we are hosting a W3C India office within CDAC, and we have visited several places to carry the logo of W3C, and we visited Tata Services, Barrier Break, Persistent, Calsoft, and maybe also the ETH basically so that we can promote and proliferate W3C activities. We carried special digital publishing workshops in India, and we also held an Indo-European conference on patents for information and communication technology at EPO in Munich, Germany. Live demonstration of T-learning services on DBB2 has been completed at Mumbai Doordarshan Kendra. Successfully completed live trial of DBB subtitling on DD Podingai Tamil network at Chennai, and given a lot of talks on to the basically a truly internationalized internet and APRI GF 2014 in Greater Noida, and launch of Sakal Bharati font and a unified virtual keyboard on Good Governance Day. So these were some of the outcomes basically. So this, as you can see, internationalized domain name was recently launched. So one can have a domain name in .bharat as well in Devanagari as well as in Bangla and Manipuri and other languages. And we will be soon able to launch the .bharat in different languages, covering all 22 Indian languages. So this was the internationalized domain name. Members have participated in 49th and 15th ICANN Public International Conference held at Singapore. Gupta participated and has provided a very good platform for internationalized domain name at the international community. This is something like ICANN Root LGR project initiatives. So we have also held a workshop in Delhi, basically, and remote participation at 51st ICANN Public Conference USA, held at USA. It was a remote participation and hosted basically by CDAC and NIXI. Standardization, we have done a standardization of the Enhanced Inscript keyboard. Now the Enhanced Inscript keyboard supports all the 22 Indian languages, including the Perso-Arabic script, and this is just launched recently also. So I will skip some of the slides very fast so that we'll cover most of the things. Then we also did a standardization project on the script grammar. So I think we will be doing it for all 22 Indian languages. So which necessarily mean that whatever scripts you are writing, it has to be in a very standardized way. And we are hopeful that all the so-called vendors, operating system vendors and application developer should follow the script grammar in near future. Under the W3C India activity, we have done a couple of workshops on digital publishing basically, and trying to capture all the industry stakeholder as well as the publishers on a single platform so that the best practices and standards on digital publishing can evolve. And herein we are talking about an interactive basically ebooks, which whatever standards are required for interactive ebooks, we are trying to develop the standards and trying to see how the Indian languages support can come into these ebooks seamlessly. So this is some proliferation activity of W3C. Skip it for fast, basically. On the natural language processing, we have done a lot of work. We have developed something like lemmatizers and other part. Not going into the details of that, but just to say that a lot of work is happening on the NLP part. And you can see some examples over here. Some of them are very technical, but then I still want to show it to you and skip it as fast as possible. So this is some example of lemmatization. We can have a look at it in a greater detail at a later date. So this is what lemmatizers are there working, boys and other part. It is especially used for search engine, maybe LPMF, that is for fuzzy matching and other parts. So lemmatizing one of the component for a LPMF project. Then under the LPMF project, which is the Localization Projects Management Framework, we are also trying to look at it whether what to be a translatable component and what should not be a translatable component. And in that case, several tools and technologies are required to be developed. And first and foremost, which we felt was the NER, that is a name entity recognition. And second, which we felt that a URL detection and email detection. So this type of stuff may not be translated. They need to be kept as it is, even including the CCTLDs and IDN CCTLDs. This is a web service, basically. It can be invoked and can be pulled into the LPMF platform. I think for people who are not aware of LPMF platform, I will have some slides, more slides on this particular aspect. Then we have also tried to work on something called the POS-Tagger based shallow parser, currently in an alpha version. And currently the languages which are being targeted are Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati and Urdu, and it is giving a decent output at this moment of time for us. We have also undertaken a machine translation from Urdu to Hindi, Hindi to Urdu, which we can demonstrate live also. And it is giving fairly very good accuracy. If you can see these are the live screenshot which I captured and just put it recently. So you can see the type of accuracies what you can get in Cognate translation systems. So this is Hindi to Urdu. The earlier one was Urdu to Hindi, and so on and so forth. A couple of slides on the research part. You must have witnessed last time also that I have talked about the Indian Sign Language. Now I think we are coming into a very mature stage in terms of the work which is happening into the Indian Sign Language. And we have been trying to work on this to do what is called a corpus creation in Indian languages, and this is where some of the technologies that have been developed. So we have started developing our own glows and other part. The whole hardware is developed by us, and we are trying to capture the motions and trying to see whether we can generate a corpus for sign languages, basically. So this is the hardware what we have developed, basically. As you can see, these there are at least two transducers are being put onto the fingers, basically, and I will replay that. So in this case, what is happening is that these transducers which are there, we are getting 3 axes out of it. So the chip consists of a gyroscope, magnetometer, and accelerometer. So we are capturing all the 3 and trying to simulate and trying to get the motions from the hand gestures, basically. Based upon the sign language, what we have done is that this has to go into the TV platform. And what can happen tomorrow is that you will have a text message coming, the news coming in Indian language or English also. A synthetic avatar will appear on your screen, and one can have a choice to select the synthetic avatar. The synthetic avatar can be placed anywhere on the screen, and that might be a part of the set-top box itself. And the streaming, the command goes to the synthetic avatar through a specific protocol, and on the TV platform you will be able to witness the synthetic avatar. I will try to play some slide here, video. So as you can see, the synthetic avatar at the screen you can see, and this is the whole animation which was been done using our technology. So we have captured the motion capture, we are done. We have showcased some of the things to the Director General also, as well as the Executive Director in the today's visit to the group, and I think this becomes a very, very important part in terms of the universal accessibility. Sorry to skip some of the things very fast because of the time constraint. Then we also started working on something called the mobile OCR. So there is a lot of work happening in mobile OCR. Herein what is happening is that you require a perspective correction, because it is a basically you are not getting the images as a very straight images. You need to do a perspective correction. Even the luminescence and other part are the very, very important over here in terms of the image cleaning. And we are now getting a very decent output in terms of the so-called the mobile OCR. This is the part of the consortia based project. So these are some of the screenshots of the mobile OCR. So you can see at one end the image enhancement techniques which are being used in the output. And what can happen is that if you are reading some novel or any newspaper and you are stuck up with some word, you can just click it, it will go to the centralized server, it will OCR it and might be bringing the meaning and the thesauri part of it from the dictionary, which can be backed up and it can be pulled to the mobile platform. Recently we worked with IIT Mumbai also, and there was some toy experiment what we did. It is based upon the image processing technology. So especially it is for learning. So what we have done is that here in this case there are characters, Indian language characters. One can put the Indian languages character in any sequence, and rather it is for learning purposes. So the OCR will recognize those characters, or you can show an image and the child can actually put those characters onto this particular what is called the screen. Here he can put the characters and the OCR will detect that, and then this is based upon a game basically. So you can actually compose the so-called the words and so on and so forth, and the child can learn more effectively some of the things. So this is also a very good development which has happened recently. Then we have developed a smart input panel based on handwritten recognition technology. So now this is available for free download from the TDL portal as well as the CDAC portals. So this is a panel for Tamil. So one can just download this onto the desktop platform, and one can start inputting Tamil by the handwritten recognition. And I think it is giving a very, very decent output, because Tamil anyway the character set is very limited. We participated in the Good Governance Day for the basically launches of the Sakala Bharati font as well as the keyboard basically. So this is Good Governance Day, some images are there. This was the Sakala Bharati font and a unified virtual keyboard on Good Governance Day which was been launched. So now on your mobile platform or a tablet you can have a 22 Indian language support. You can straight away download. It is a free basically what is called the keyboard, on-screen keyboard. And it's just something close to around some 1 megabyte of file is there. You download, start using that. On a single click of a button, you are able to select languages. We are supporting even the alternate languages like Alchiki and other fellows. So all of them are being basically supported fully over here. So this was the release what we had done, and then this was being put onto the TDL platform. So TDL is also Technology Development Indian Language Data Center. Till date 4.5 crore seats are there on the portal, and it's also become a very, very popular portal wherein all the linguistic resources as well as the research outcomes from various consortia as well as the research institutions are uploaded onto this portal. Then we also developed a portable Hindi text-to-speech engine, and recently we bagged an order from ATM. So currently there is a basically a mandate that all the automated teller machines should be having a text-to-speech interface. And recently we have been working with NCR, which is the largest what is called the ATM providers in India and abroad also. And we are trying to give a support of TTS. So whenever you are doing any banking transaction on the ATMs, you should be pleasantly surprised that it will be a TTS coming out of GIST lab. Then we worked on something called a search engine also. We are very strong foothold onto the search engine. So this is a project which we did with the Government of India portal, rather directory. So Government of India directory is 12,000 websites, but the search is basically a full-blown search engine is being deployed. However, the crawl is only limited to 12,000 websites of Government of India. And this was also, a lot of features are there, like you can have a cross-lingual search also. Then it has got auto suggestions and other part. This we worked as from the funding from NIC. So this is also up and running. And currently almost like 200 plus websites are being powered using this as a search as a service. So I was requesting that our website, we will be doing anyway, this job has been given to me, so we will be now replacing Google API of search with our API for basically doing the search, local search as well. So these are some of the screenshots of the search of the service which has been put onto the india.go.in and other places. Recently, we worked with the Election Commission of India and it's a great success. I think once DG called me and said, okay, can you have the election search done within 15 days? Correct? So that was a challenge which was been given to us. And I would like to proudly say that the team really geared up and I hope they came to your expectations. And they've done a wonderful job actually. These people have done a real great job. And all the 80 crores of data of the voters is already placed and actually I would like to thank the Director General just because he is not looking from the administrative side. You can see his face from the administrative side, but he is more than a researcher and a developer who sits along with us continuously to make some of the things happen. And I think most of the what is called the credit, I can put a whole credit to the Director General for this part also. So this, I think on this, we have got a mobile app also developed by the Mumbai team. Noida team also pitched in a lot into this to data clean and so forth. So this was a great application. I think we will be having more and more what is called the services coming onto the Election Commission of India. Okay. Okay, so ECI search features are phonetic search, cross-language search, location-based search. So you can search through the location also. Then the search engine, whatever technology is being developed, we are trying to use it at different places also. So you can see the Marathi Vishwakosh is powered also by the search engine. And one can have basically search in different languages also. There is a keyboard which pops up and one can input different Indian languages. So this is the keyboard which comes up and one can search in different languages. Apart from doing the monolingual search, it can also do something called the cross-lingual searches and so on and so forth. And it is also hosted onto the several sites. Taking that as a cue further, basically, and the work what we have done into the audio video also, that you may be aware that all the broadcast medium, whatever, wherever you see the languages, everything is all about CDAC. So we have taken a lead from like at one end you have got a search engine, at another end you have got the so-called work which is being done on audio and video. So we have worked on something called the Intelligent Information Archival and Retrieval System for documents and audio and video. So this is, we are close to finishing, rather getting a huge order from HP Vidhan Sabha in a tune of something like 29 crores. And we are hopeful that within 2 to 3 months that order should be materialized. Here in this case, all the Vidhan Sabha proceedings are going to get totally digitized. As you can see, one can basically annotate the video. Then one can do a cross-lingual search also. So whenever you are searching on that, you can the video annotation will bring exactly to that same location of the video, and you can start playing from that. And a lot of work can happen further on top of this. So this is one of the good efforts what has happened so far. So these are some autocomplete features during the search. So it's like that if there is a question answering session, and you need to know that who said what at what point of time, and actually what was the video at that time. So all the database is already populated. So the speaker names or the MLA names and everything are pumped into this. So the person doesn't have to enter too much of data. He can just put some few lines and some things can pop up as auto predict features over here. This is the one of the things basically. So what we have also done is that the proceedings of the Vidhan Sabha are also on a book basically. They publish a book. So not necessarily only it will bring out a video to you, but it will also bring out the flip book where the actual question answer was there. So that's something really good. We have put a OCR system at the back end. So in the OCR system at the back end, what we have done, we have done a detection of the bold, what is called the bold text, and it converted into a text matter, and then that was annotated, and you can bring the that particular relevant page when the search happens. So at one end, once you start searching, you will get a video and associated the page on which the Vidhan Sabha proceedings are there. Then this is a huge project which we are having with us, thanks to DIT for that. It's a localization projects management framework. I am not going into the great details of this, but just to give a glimpse that you may be aware that there are currently 31 MMPs are there, as well as some more mission mode projects are going to come. Means, for example, if you go to something called the PDS site, or if you go to the e-passport site, or you go to farmers.go.in site, currently these sites are available in English alone, or maybe sometimes they are available in bilingual. But it's a hurricane task in terms of having these websites showcased into all 22 Indian languages. Do you have a solution towards that? Yes, there is a solution wherein we have developed something called the localization projects management framework. I will skip this part. I will not talk about the technical details, but I will just, 1 second. Okay, so this is the, what is called the screenshot of what exactly has been happening, is that you have got a browser-based plugin. You click on that and you select the language of your choice, and the whole page which you are viewing will get converted into something called the language of your choice. So it is a translation basically on the fly, which is going to bring up, and it's a crowdsource model wherein if the translation is not coming properly, one can basically contribute to the translation, and the machine translations which are at the back end can get refined. So there is a lot of work which has been happening. For want of time, I may not be able to talk about the greater details of this particular project, but at least you can get a glimpse that whenever you can download this plugin very freely. It's a freely available download plugin, and one can basically translate any web page at a given moment of time. Add to this, what we also felt that this LPMF becomes just a framework. Basically, it's a very huge framework. And we feel that there are a couple of what is called the use case scenarios when we talk about a LPMF. One is to translate the web pages instantaneously from one language to another. We also feel that it can be used as a personal translator. So what we feel is that in a government organization like, let us assume CDAC, and we are supposed to basically produce documents in Hindi. So what we have done is that we have developed a plugin or a macro which can sit on the top of a Word document, like either a Microsoft Word or a LibreOffice. And internally that macro calls a web service which will bring the LPMF contents and the translated contents, and you can see this. I can show you the demo of this. So this is a Word document. This is the translate button. I can select the language of my choice and it's translated. So what is happening at the back end is that we are trying to leverage upon the LPMF. Life is not as simple as what I have shown over here. If the document translation output is not that of a good quality, one can still go over there, rectify that, and internally it will invoke machine translation systems at the back end to assist you, and you can do the translation. So it's like a learning cycle. So once you translate, it goes into a translation memories, and next time the same translations are available to you. So it's based upon a learning cycle. Technology for video and broadcast. So a lot of work is happening in this area. I will skip some of the slides. You are fully aware of this. So even what we thought that this LPMF can be used in subtitling also. So what we are trying to do is that now news channels are coming up. There are something like a single broadcaster may have 400, 500 channels, and a lot of regional channels are there. So they require a flash news in different languages to be immediately given, or subtitling to be given in different languages. So we have plugged in this particular LPMF into the LIPS creation station. So from within the LIPS creation station, one can invoke the LPMF and try to do a translation so that the flash news can come in instantaneously in different languages. So this is one of the screenshots of video subtitling using LPMF as a service. Then we did something like lexicon builder. I will skip this slide. It's for a crowdsource model for doing a dictionary project. T-learning platform, you are aware. You can have a look at the T-learning at our labs. And it has come out a very good, what is called as a solution for television-based learning. We can extend this framework for something called the T-governance. And that's what we are planning, that if we can do that from the television, one can actually interact with the system, or one can interact with and maybe avail some of the governmental services like payments and other part and so on and so forth. Again, LPMF ebook is one of the very important area. We are trying to work on something called the interactive ebook publishing using multilingual technologies. And at the center stage, you will find an ebook, which is the interactive ebook. The ebook is currently nothing but basically an offline web page. We can say that because it's now HTML5 compliant. So using this, what is called the ebook as a platform, we can also invoke LPMF from within the ebook and translate the basically the whatever ebooks are there into different languages. So you can see the scope of LPMF, that it can go into variety of technologies wherein an ebook is there in English, and now you want to get it translated into different languages. You can invoke a LPMF from within the ebook and one can do the translation. You can add a text-to-speech system on the ebook so that your ebook becomes an audio book. You may be reading the ebook, but while reading the ebook, you might require more references, or you might require dictionaries. So just at a single click of a button, you will be able to pull the thesaurus and dictionaries from within the ebook. Multilingual search is a by default option within the ebook, and interactive audio, video and images. So I think this is a great work which our people have done. Rahul Borade has really put a lot of efforts in terms of making the interactive ebooks. And I think this experience of ours will go a long way in terms of getting to the people. IP Panorama, I will skip this slide. We have done a IP Panorama for the localization of IP Panorama. This was a Indo-Euro conference held in Munich. A lot of people attended. Actually, there were almost like 18-20 members coming from India participating. It was highly, what is called the appreciated event. And a lot of collaborations are expected within this event. IP Panorama, we try to showcase to all the SME sector to get their feedback. The breadwinner product like ISM V6 also modified suitably to have a lot of tools and technologies built in terms of iSuggest. This is the iSuggest, the Golu cleaner, means in the sense the database cleaners and so on and so forth. Some of the things are put into this, what is called the ISM. We have also put a lot of dictionaries into the ISM as a macro. So in the Maharashtra government, we have got something close to around 47 dictionaries which are built into the ISM, as well as they are invoked as a web service from within any given document. This is Paribhasha Kosh for LibreOffice for Windows and Linux. So from within LibreOffice, you can invoke this Paribhasha and try to, this will help you translate some of the things faster. Then we added ISM support to all the news channels also, like ABP Maza, ABP News, LibreOffice, OpenOffice, Government of Maharashtra, HP Vidhan Sabha, and so on and so forth. So some of the events of national rollout, we have done some events also to promote proliferate Indian languages. We also participate heavily into the free and open source softwares, like we did have a Mozilla Hindi meet and we have launched the Finec, which is first of its kind a mobile browser, Firefox browser, which we have localized into Hindi. The Finac was launched just some couple of months back. Some of the people which we visited in CEG and invited. Center for Excellence in Marathi Language Computing, a very acclaimed website, got an award also. This is Rajya Marathi Vikas Sanstha website, wherein a lot of ebooks are being put onto this free of charge. Close to around 444 books are now supposedly to get onto the site. Currently 200 books are hosted in 3 different formats like EPUB, MOBI and .pdf. Again, Government of Maharashtra, we have developed a font which we are going to give a free and open source. Then we have digitized the Lokarajya magazines of Government of Maharashtra almost like from almost 1960 onwards, and they are being annotated and one can search the magazines on the fly. So this is some screenshot of the search engine which has been deployed for Lokarajya. So this is Gazetteer department which we have worked. This is again Sahitya Sanskriti Mahamandal's ebooks website. These are the ebooks one can download from the website free of charge. This is the Marathi Vishwakosh website basically. Like recently only we launched the 20th volume. I think we have done a good work on the Marathi Vishwakosh. Now idea is that how that 1000 pages manual one can download as an ebook. So what we are trying to do is that one can choose the article of the choice. It will have facility to convert into ebook, and one can download onto the ebook rather than downloading the whole 1000 page volume. Okay. Then this is Bhasha Sanchana Maharashtra Rajya Mumbai. This is maradhibhasha.maharashtra.go.in. So in Center for Excellence in Marathi Language Computing, we have integrated around 35 portals and website using GIS tools, 70 portals audited and feedback shared, 230 developer trains and 13,500 users trains on the fundamentals of Unicode. So these are certain figures onto the COE. Again, we have got a great project from the Maharashtra government for basically archiving the heritage script. So we are working on Modi now, and we are trying to develop a font for 3 different eras of Modi. Like one is a British Kalin, one is the Peshwe Kalin, and one is something like the Modi cursive. So these are some of the work which were happening, and you can see the font basically which has been developed. And we have got a converter from normal Devanagari to Modi and vice versa. So I will skip some of the slides faster. So PACE network, I already several times I talk about this, but we do have a training centers all across India, and close to around 33,000 students are trained every year on terms of Indian languages and so on and so forth. So a lot of work basically. These are some training photographs. These are also some training photographs. And there are certain paper presentations we did basically in different international, what is called the journals and forums. So as you can see, the localization on TV application, then the multi-script identification for printed words, linguistically annotated dictionary, and so on and so forth. So these were at various international conferences. Awards and recognition, I would like to thank my team members for this, to receive an award on behalf of the President of India. Actually, it's a hard work being put by my team members, so it's not an award given to me, it's an award to the whole GIST group, and I really thank all of them. This is the Maharashtra government, state government e-governance award of Platinum Award for the portal basically. You can see the Chief Minister at the background. Scotch Award, CSI runner-up, CSI Award for Excellence in IT, Marathi Vishwakosh. This is the TDL Data Center project which we got an award. Talks, we have given several talks at different places like, as I can say, evaluation strategy, Urdu, language computing and ebooks, web and TV, and so on and so forth. We have got one doctorate completed, Dr. Banish. He has completed his PhD. His subject was intonation modeling in Malayalam language. I think that is something great achievement for Banish, and congrats Banish on this part. And I stop here. Thanks everybody.